Hi. We can stay with you. Yeah.
When you first started coming to Remedy, in what ways did people there show you that they loved you?
So I remember when my husband and I first started coming to Remedy, we were in a place that was not good. We were on the borderline of divorce. And when we came to Remedy for the very first time, I just remember feeling so welcome. There was a lady who came up after service and just saw me crying, and she just comforted me, and she talked to me for over an hour and just really made sure that I was doing okay and that my husband and I would be able to leave feeling like we were gonna get help, you know, and like it would be okay. And I just remember like the feeling of being so loved and cared for, and I'll never forget that. Thanks for making me cry, guys.
Gotta walk in like a cool guy, huh?
I didn't know how to.
How you normally would walk.
Is that how I walk?
No.
No, dang it. Okay. It looks cool. One way that Remedy has shown me love, one day I told the worship pastor, I was like, hey, like, I don't think Remedy's for me. I'm gonna drive back home. He didn't get mad at me for wanting to quit or question me why I was even thinking that way. He was just like, hey, like, I'm here for you. You're called to this, and you're gonna build a church with us. And I was like, okay, well, where am I gonna stay? And he said, just sleep on my couch. I don't know what you're gonna do, but just sleep on my couch for a week until you get back on your feet. And that 1 week turned into 6 months. And by just someone reaching out and just saying I was called for this and meant for this, that really just showed me a lot of love. Now I get to play worship on stage with the congregation just ready. And I would never have seen this if I've given up on my calling.
Okay, hi, you look cute.
Well, I've been shown lots of love from Remedy, but most recently, my dad was in the hospital and he was transferred to a skilled nursing facility that was really frightening, and I couldn't leave him there, and I just knew that if we didn't get my dad somewhere, he was going to be at home with me, and we were not equipped to take care of him. So I went to a life group that night and was talking to the group about it, and one of the ladies in our life group, Tracy Atkins, I know that she works for a hospital, but she jumped right in and offered her assistance and said that, you know, we'll get him into our facility, you don't worry about it, you know, you call me tomorrow or text me.
So good. You're good. Okay.
To really have her just take hold of everything and just make it happen, and there wasn't any, you know, she's just like, do this, this, and this, and have him here, and they were waiting for him, and it just felt like such a relief, such a gift. It was a gift, a blessing. Keep it all inside.
I actually like every one of them because all of them put effort into teaching us. John 3:18 is don't just talk about love, put your love into actions.
Thanks, James.
Hi. Being able to serve and actually see it impact other people, there's nothing better than that. I mean, it just feels so incredible to be able to do that and share that with others. Probably within maybe the first month that I'd been serving, Jahai, he just out of the blue surprised me with a thank you card, and I just felt loved because, you know, it wasn't necessary for him to do that, and it was just really important to me that he showed that, you know, he recognized that I was, you know, doing my best and that I really cared, and it was just a great moment.
In December, Angela invited me to Remedy for the first time. And at the time, she knew I was going through divorce. I had stopped going to my parents' church in May, and I'd never had to look for a church by myself, which was very hard for me. And as I was sitting there waiting for third service to start, Morgan walked up to me. She sat down and talked to me and invited me to her life group. And I had really desired to get connected with other women. And I think that God just knew what that desire was, and he presented that because Morgan listened to God and came and talked to me.
We've been going to Remedy for about 3 years, but hosting our own life group for the last year. And we obviously are expecting a baby here pretty soon. And as it was getting closer, one of the people in our life group, a lady reached out to us and said, hey, I really want to create a meal train for you guys to be able to help out with food and whatnot for when the baby is born. And, you know, there's been so much love between the people that we've met through Remedy that they just, you know, it was their intuition to reach out to us and to say, you know, we want to do whatever we can to help your family out. And that's just, you know, beyond awesome of how cool it's been to see people do that.
Nailed it.
When I came to Remedy, was a really, really difficult time in my life. I was very broken. My kids were away, and I had never been without them before. Like, I had found my whole purpose in being their mom. Coming to Remedy, I was searching. I was searching for a way to put everything back together and a place to belong. And I really wanted purpose. Many people at Remedy made me feel not only welcome, but made me believe things about myself that I had never believed before.
That meant the world to me. You can come here with all your baggage, whatever, like, we love you and we'll be here for you no matter what.
Hey Megan. Hi Blake. When I first came into Remedy, I was trying to figure out where I fit in and just like what my passions were and what my passions could contribute to. And one day Patty invited me to go on a photo shoot with her. It was so fun to just be able to hop in a car at like 6 a.m. and drive up to go take photos of a bridge and like water. And when she took that time to understand me and like get to know who I was, like I felt really loved and appreciated.
Okay, I'm gonna put your bangs together.
One thing that was very important to Remedy is that kids' church is just as important as big church. And I always ask them just to see if they were paying attention, you know, like, what did you learn in church today? And they always come with something that's like a nugget, you know, like, ooh, carry that in your pocket with you, you know? And there was one day where he saw me kind of upset, just things in life can get kind of heavy. And through one of the series that they were learning in Remedy Kids, he looked at me and he said, Mom, don't you know you can be a hero by trusting in God? And that just confirmed that I knew I was already in the right place. You know, that just confirmed it, because he's learning and he knew how to give it to me so that way I can use it too, you know, and I thought that was amazing. I don't know if I could talk anymore though. I thank God for Remedy.
Hi, Emma.
Hi.
I felt love loved other people at Remedy by how they helped me get through losing my mom. I wanted to die for a long time. I came there because of my mom's friend, and I felt so happy there, and I could forget about all my worries. I was crying and I said, I don't know if I actually believe in God there, and that's when I let God into my life. Teacher Faith told me, it's okay. God put your mom out of pain. Now she's happy. And Teacher Faith and Teacher Bree and every teacher there, Teacher Mandy, Teacher Donnie, they all helped me get through such a hard time. After I went to church for a couple months there, I didn't want to not live. I didn't want to be like, just sit in my room. I wanted to actually go out and be outside, be happy, make friends. It felt very good that I knew that there was still a place in my life that I could just fit in. Every time I'm at church, I can forget about my worries. That church saved me, and it still is.